Welcome to my channel Flight Assistance. Why Boeing won't build a new 787. Boeing 787 Dreamliner, launched in 2004 and entering service in 2011, has been a cornerstone of modern aviation, known for its composite materials, fuel efficiency, and passenger comfort. Despite its success, with over 1,100 aircraft in service and a backlog of orders, Boeing is unlikely to launch a new 787 variant or a complete redesign in the near future. Here are 7 key reasons why. 1. Financial constraints and prioritization. Boeing has faced significant financial challenges, reporting losses exceeding $35 billion since 2019, including a $1 billion cost from 787 quality issues alone. The company's focus is on stabilizing its balance sheet and addressing existing programs, like the 737 MAX and 777X, which have faced their own costly setbacks. Developing a new 787 would require billions in investment, diverting resources from these critical priorities. CEO Kelly Ortberg has emphasized cost control and operational efficiency, signaling that a new, high-risk project isn't feasible now. 2. Market saturation and competition. The 787 family, with variants like the 787-8, -9, and -10, already serves a wide range of long-haul markets, from ultra-long, low-density routes to high-capacity regional flights. With 425 new non-stop routes enabled and a backlog of 1,001 units, the current 787 meets most airline needs. Meanwhile, Airbus's A350 and A330neo compete directly, and Boeing risks splitting its own market share by introducing a new model. Airlines are also retiring older aircraft, boosting demand for existing 787s rather than a new variant. 3. Production and supply chain challenges. Boeing's 787 production has faced significant hurdles, including quality issues like fuselage gaps and out-of-spec titanium components, costing $1 billion to address. The company consolidated production in South Carolina, reducing output to 7 jets per month, with plans to reach 10 by 2026. Scaling up further or redesigning the 787 would strain Boeing's already stretched supply chain, especially with globalized sourcing and past supplier struggles. These constraints make incremental improvements to the current 787 more practical than a new launch. 4. Regulatory and safety scrutiny. The 787 has faced intense regulatory oversight due to safety concerns, including a 2013 battery grounding, fuel leaks, and recent whistleblower allegations about assembly shortcuts. The FAA altered 787 deliveries from 2021 to 2022 to address fuselage issues, and ongoing investigations, like the Air India Flight 171 crash in June 2025, keep Boeing under scrutiny. Launching a new 787 would invite even stricter regulatory hurdles, delaying certification, and increasing costs, especially given Boeing's tarnished safety reputation. 5. Technological maturity of the current design. The 787's composite airframe, advanced aerodynamics, and fuel-efficient engines, like the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 and GE GenX, remain cutting-edge, offering up to 25% better fuel efficiency than older aircraft, like the 767. Extensive testing, including 165,000 flight cycle simulations, confirms the airframe's durability for 30 to 50 years. Boeing's focus is on refining manufacturing processes and maintenance protocols rather than overhauling a design that still meets performance and emissions goals. A new 787 would need revolutionary tech to justify the cost, which isn't yet available. 6. Airline demand for stability. Airlines, like launch customer All Nippon Airways and Singapore Airlines, value the 787's reliability and commonality across variants, which simplifies training and maintenance. A new 787 would disrupt this, requiring new certifications, pilot training, and supply chain adjustments. Post-pandemic, airlines prioritize fleet renewal with proven models to meet emissions targets and passenger demand, as seen with 90% of 787s back in service by 2021. Boeing sees stronger demand for existing 787s over untested designs. 7. Strategic shift to other programs. Boeing's long-term strategy leans toward the Yellowstone project's next phase, potentially a new single-aisle aircraft to replace the 737, rather than a wide-body like the 787. The 737 MAX crises exposed Boeing's error in upgrading old designs instead of innovating, a lesson influencing future plans. With Airbus's A300 and 20neo dominating narrow-body sales, Boeing is likely prioritizing a new aircraft in that segment over a 787 redesign, especially given the 787's current market fit. Conclusion: Boeing's decision to forego a new 787 reflects financial caution, market dynamics, production realities, regulatory pressures, technological sufficiency, airline preferences, and strategic priorities. The existing 787 remains a competitive, efficient workhorse, and Boeing's focus on resolving past issues and planning for future narrow-body aircraft makes a new 787 launch unlikely in the near term. Hope you liked this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.